Let me check. Alright. What is going on, guys? Oh my god! Alright, you guys can hear me, I'm pretty sure. So, welcome to the video. I'm really gonna do this time. I have no distractions. I have nothing. I have no distractions, no anything. I only have is this what if. Now, I love Dragon Ball and all, but there's major problems with it. Goku. So if I wanted to be in the what if, I'd have to stop Goku, because I wouldn't want that idiot causing problems. Oof. Oh, if you hear any little noises, that's my little pupper. Yeah, whatever. So basically it starts off, I already explained this in the first ever. This is like a actual one, but that one was like the old one. I said I was a mid-tier Saiyan, about power level of 500. And let's start off with there. So, oh yeah, I forgot to say, I also got some Naruto Ultimate Ninja Storm 4 content. I ran out of ideas. This is the only game I could play that doesn't have volume in it, so then I can actually talk about it. So basically, he's sent off. He's on a mission, and with Raditz, Vegeta, and Nappa. Because he's a mid-class Saiyan, so he could probably go. Okay, guys, sorry if this isn't that good. I'm not that good at this game. I just got back into it. So, after this, you know, guys, I have a better idea. I'm gonna go back to the free battle menu, and I'm gonna let the AIs play, because I'm not gonna play while talking. That is just dumb. Oh yeah, guys, if we can get this video to 25 likes, I will probably do more to the Reverse World story, and another part to this story. Which I don't really think anybody cares about, because I don't think anybody watches these videos. Oh yeah, guys, thanks for 100 views on what if Naruto had the two tails. That was just a random what if. So, I'm just gonna talk about, about things. I'm gonna take away that part. I'm a Saiyan, of course. I got a tail. And he's got a tail, and he's sent off to a distant planet because he's technically a low class, but he's right in the middle of being a mid and a low. He gets sent to Earth. That was just his normal planet destination. Then, a couple of like 1 year later. Okay, why am I doing this? I've already stopped. Let me rewind. Alright, I'm ready. So I'm gonna rewind, and so I'm going to have a power level of 300. I'm not gonna go there, so I'll still be a low class. And Bardock decides that there's another kid that's gonna get sent off somewhere just because of his power, because he has a low power level, and maybe him and Kakarot could be good friends. So he changes the pod to Earth. They both get there, and they're both the same age. So they get sent, and they go to Grandpa Gohan. They land in Grandpa Gohan's place. They go, and Goku is very feisty, but Christian is not. He ain't feisty at all. He's just like, what the heck is wrong with this kid? He's going after a man who's trying to help. And then finally Goku hits his head. He transforms into a great ape and all that crap. So I kind of do want to skip through this and just get to Z, but I'm just gonna name off the major parts of Dragon Ball. They meet Bulma, crap. I don't care. Grandpa Gohan dies. They both get, and also Grandpa Gohan is still alive in this story because Goku's power level was only 10 when he transformed into a great ape. So he easily. I'm gonna give myself a new name because I am not saying my name. It's kind of weird. I know I did tons of other what ifs where I actually put my name in, but I gotta put something else in. I'll think for a second. Give me a minute, guys. I gotta think of what name I'm gonna be. It has to be named after, like, a vegetable, because Saiyans are named after vegetables, like Kakarot, carrot, Vegeta, vegetable. You know, screw it. I'm not gonna call myself a name. I'm just gonna say, no, get. Don't demonetize me. I didn't say the F word. Back to the what if. So it's the 21st Budokai Tenkaichi. I'm pretty sure that's a game. I'm just gonna say it's the 21st World Martial Arts Tournament, and they're fighting through. It's Tien, in the first round, it's Tien versus Christian. Tien gets destroyed, because how are you gonna compete with a Saiyan with a power level of 300? That's right, you can't. So, Tien gets wrecked. Chiaotzu gets wrecked by Krillin. Goku gets beat by Master Roshi. And then after that, it's Krillin. Actually, no, screw it. It's Christian versus Master Roshi and Goku versus Krillin. Goku obviously beats Krillin with ease this time because he has training with a higher class Saiyan. A little bit of a stronger Saiyan than Grandpa Gohan is. Gohan isn't a Saiyan. Whatever. So they fight. So, he destroys Jackie Chan with a quick uppercut Kamehameha. With a quick uppercut blast. They've already gotten training from Master Roshi. I skipped all that because that's not really important. He Kamehamehas him, and then they start fighting, and they're pretty even. Master Roshi tries to go for the kick, but it's blocked and spun around, and then he goes flying, getting knocked out. Then it's Goku versus them, and Goku is about to hit him, but then his punch is caught, but then he gets it uppercutted in the air and looks at the moon. Because it's nighttime. Goku transforms into a Great Ape, and Christian accidentally looks at it, but he actually has a controlled Great Ape. So you have to fight it out. It's a power level of 3,000 versus a power level of, like, I'm gonna say Goku's power level in this is like 100 right now, so it's a power level of 1,000. He gets quickly Great Ape neck chopped, getting knocked out, and he destroys the moon. Wow. Whatever. So after that, whatever, Goku gets married to Chi-Chi. Christian don't go with anybody, he's fine. He gets to stay on his own. He goes out to train for a while. He goes up, and then he flies all the, oh yeah, King Piccolo also gets destroyed by both of them with a combined Kamehameha, with also a combined Great Ape Beam. Also, Goku still has his tail, but it gets chopped off. But mine doesn't, but Christian's doesn't, because he has a controlled Great Ape. He knows how to control his tail. He goes up, and then he finds Korin's tower. Goku gets the Sacred Water, and Christian goes a little bit higher and finds Kami's Lookout. He trains for a day, which is also a year. And then they both get significantly stronger. I'm going to do some hypothetical power scaling. So Goku is about 400, 500, and Christian is about 700 to 800. Yeah, I know I'm going to make myself powerful. I don't care. This is my what if. After that, Raditz comes to come pick up Kakarot and Christian. He has to get both of them to defeat Frieza. Raditz comes, and in the first high power level, he detects just Piccolo. Piccolo gets bopped. Then he finds Christian meditating, and they start fighting. Raditz is actually winning, but he doesn't have a lot of technician. He goes for a double Sunday, and Christian goes for a giant Kamehameha to clash it. It's not really doing that much, and it's about to end the clash when Goku sees it, and he rushes over for another Kamehameha to knock out Raditz, and they tie up Raditz in kind of like titanium rope or something, and then he goes, hold on, what the heck is that? And then he ties him up, and nothing really happens for a while, and then he says that he's here for Kakarot. And then Goku says, why don't you just stay here, dude? Like, we could have used you for a while. You could be our friend. I mean, you're your brother. I am your brother. You should listen to me. And Raditz agrees. For real, he ain't a troll this time. Vegeta hears this and he is angry. Vegeta is mad angry. He tells Raditz in his speaker he'll be coming for him in a year. Goku doesn't get the King Kai training, but Kami offers to let them in the hyperbolic time chamber for a couple of days so he can get a couple of years off of it, like 3 years. Kami extends the time, and Bulma suggests to upgrade it to have more gravity than usual, because I'm pretty sure the hyperbolic time chamber only has 10 times gravity. So she upgraded it to 100 times to 10 times gravity, then 20, then 30, then 40, then 50, then 60, and then 70, and then 80 is their limit. And I'm gonna do some power scaling. Goku is at 15,000. Raditz is at 19,000. And Christian is at 22,000. All stronger than all of them, but they also take the humans with them. So in Krillin's power level is 7,000, Piccolo's at 10,000, Tien is at about 8,000, Yamcha's is about 6,000, Chaozu's is at like 4,000 because he's not that much of a training person. And once they come, they body the Cybermen. Well, and then they bring another Saiyan. Broly. No, I'm kidding, they bring Tarble. It's Tarble versus Raditz and Goku versus Vegeta. And actually, you know what? Me versus Christian versus Vegeta and Goku versus Nappa. Goku destroys Nappa with just a punch to the stomach, and then a barrage of punches and kicks, knocking him out, and then a Kamehameha to kill him. But it doesn't kill. He says, Vegeta help me, but Vegeta doesn't have the chance to help because Vegeta's already getting bopped. And you realize that this Saiyan has a tail, and he tries to cut it off, but he has such a skilled tail that he catches it and yeets it right back at Vegeta, cutting him. Guys, I will be right back. Alright guys, I'm back. Someone just called. So basically, after this, Vegeta can't really help Nappa, so Nappa doesn't die. Nappa survives this time. Nappa gets bopped. Now Goku's just gonna let him live because it's Goku. And as I said, Vegeta tries to cut off his tail, but it's caught by his tail and flings it right back at him. And it almost cuts off Vegeta's, but Vegeta dodges out of the way. But then Yamcha, Krillin finally finishes off all the Cybermen. Nobody dies this time. Yamcha gets self-destructed, but he doesn't die. It doesn't even hurt. Besides, when he's about to get self-destruct, he blasts a Cyberman in the face, blasting him off of him. After this, it's a clash between the Galagun and the full-powered Kamehameha. And when he's doing this, they're literally equal. And there's not a lot they can do, so it's a big, fat Kamehameha versus a thick it's an earth-splitting Galagun. And then he says, wait a minute, I have an idea to do this. And then he yells, burst Kamehameha. He yells, burst Kamehameha. And the Kamehameha gets bigger. If you don't know what the burst Kamehameha is, it was Goku's move from Fusamasu that he used when Fusamasu, and somehow Goku broke through it still. After this, we have Goku. Then we have Raditz versus Tarble, but Tarble doesn't want to fight. And Raditz says, okay, you can come with us. And Vegeta just goes with Nappa. So all of them live. I mean, we all knew Vegeta and Tarble live, but that's a surprise. Nappa's alive. And they say, how did you get so strong? And we're like, we never tell. And then we'll never tell you until we get your full trust. So Vegeta's like, okay, whatever, I'll train on my own. Let's go, Nappa. Nappa decides to live on Earth, because he doesn't really want to live with Vegeta, go with Vegeta because Vegeta's just gonna yell at him, and Vegeta probably didn't even want to help him. So Nappa decides to live on Earth. And when he does that, Nappa actually hooks up with Launch. And also, we're just gonna go over the Turles movie. So basically, the Fruit of the Tree of Might, yeah, they pretty much get bopped until after they come out with a Kamehameha versus a meteor. Piccolo also gets wrecked because he tries to go for a special beam cannon on a meteor burst, but then gets wrecked. And then Christian finishes off with a giant riot javelin, yeets it at him, and Goku throws a Spiridon, colliding, making them fuse into one. It's called Riot Bomb. And he throws it at him, Turles, destroying the Kill Driver and killing him. But it doesn't kill, and they think he's dead, so they just leave. Gohan gets a shot through his stomach. Oh yeah, Gohan, that's another one I forgot to talk about. Gohan doesn't really do anything because it's Gohan. I know people are gonna be like, "What? Why? Why are you gonna let Gohan do anything he wants?" And I'm gonna let Gohan be a scholar like he always wanted to be. So Gohan doesn't really have to be a fighter because they don't really need him. Nobody dies, so there's no point in going to Namek. So Goku, Vegeta, Nappa, Raditz, and Christian, they all go into the gravity chamber and the hyperbolic time chamber, and they let Nappa and Vegeta go in for a couple of days, which is like 2 years, and they get majorly strong. Vegeta gets to 20,000. Vegeta gets to like, I'm not gonna say they get super strong. They only get like, their power level only goes up 2,000. Well, Nappa gets a big increase, but Vegeta doesn't get that much of an increase because Nappa's not that strong, so whenever he gets a bigger increase. So Nappa's power level is now like 15,000. Vegeta is at 20,000. And then they all come in. And then now it's 100 times gravity training. And they train in there for 3 years. All Saiyan training. And the power levels are like this. Vegeta has a power level of 200,000. Goku has a power level of 230,000. Raditz with a power level of 220,000. Nappa with a power level of 180,000, which is Vegeta's grade 8 form. And they all still have their tails except for Goku. After that, oh yeah, Tarble joins them, and Tarble only gets to a mere 150,000. They're not even close. So Bulma adds a 300 times gravity, so they all train super hard. And after that, the results are insane. Goku's power level is about 700,000. Raditz's is only 650,000. Vegeta's is 700,000 as well. Christian's is 800,000 because he had a head start with gravity. And finally, Nappa's at 600,000. And also, Kami taught them the Kaioken because Kami was no. They go to train with King Kai for like a couple of days until they learn the Kaioken. They all learn Kaioken except for Vegeta and Vegeta and Nappa because they don't want to have some weak Kaioken. So with Kaioken times 20, I don't really know how to count that good. So I'm going to say their power level is about 15 million when they go Kaioken times 20. Look, I don't know a lot about numbers and stuff. I'm only a 6th grader. Their max power can be about 16 million. That's all of their power levels maximum. And grade 8 is about 1 million. It's about 10 million. So after that, we have our boy Gohan, who's just studying at home, whatever. They go in to take on Frieza, and while Frieza is in his first form, Vegeta pulls up. They all go for a combined Gallic, Kamea, Sunday, Giant, Riot, Javelin, Beam, Crappy Ball thingy, and it wrecks Frieza's army. They just have to wipe out everyone in one blast. Frieza sees them, and he gets hit by it, and his legs are hit off, and his legs are disintegrated. And then they start fighting Frieza. Frieza immediately goes to his final form. Goku and Raditz and Kristen all go Kaioken times 10. And they are bopping him. Then Vegeta gets killed. No, I'm kidding. Tarble gets killed. Raditz gets killed. And all those three are enraged. People are like, why is Kristen enraged? He knows none of them. Well, he was actually good friends with Raditz after a while. Seeing him die, they all become Super Saiyans. And they all wreck Frieza. Their power levels are about 250 million, while Frieza's max power is like 200 million. All of them. Their power is skyrocketing, destroying Frieza. And Frieza's on Frieza Planet 69. Yeah, Frieza Planet 69. And they are destroying him. And Goku wants to spare, and so does Christian. Vegeta doesn't want to, but they just they fly away. And Frieza shoots a big beam at them, and they all say, "You moron!" And then they all shoot their own yellow beams, destroying and incinerating Frieza. No surviving. And then they go hunt down King Cole, kill him. They get into their ship, and they all pass out. After that, they survive, and they all get sensus, and then they all heal up with an intense battle with Frieza. And then they all start training again. They all master Super Saiyan. They're all willing to get Super Saiyan. They got Super Saiyan at will. They all go to Yardrat. They all get instant transmission and spirit fission. And then they come back to Earth with King Cold about to come to get revenge on his son. Actually, no, there is no King Cold. There is no King Cold in this anymore, because King Cold died while they shot him out in space. And all of Frieza's army is dead. There's no one left except for one. Cooler. Cooler is actually the one who comes to Earth because he just wants the Dragon Balls. And he encounters the forces of Earth. And guys, I will be right back, okay? Guys, I am back. I just got my lunch back. I got some chicken nuggets and some fries from McDonald's. Let me just finish chewing and then we'll go back to the what if. So they all tag team on Frieza and Super Saiyan with instant transmission and spirit fission. And Trunks arrives right after Frieza is dead. After Cooler is dead, and he's like, what the heck just happened? And then Gohan, Bulma, Tien, Raditz, and Nappa. Oh yeah, Raditz and Nappa got revived. Just saying. Then, after that, Trunks is like, what the heck happened to this timeline? And then he just wants him off the androids, gives Goku a heart disease, and he actually takes it this time, so he doesn't get it. And I'm gonna end that right there, and I'll continue when the androids attack. Alright? I'll see you guys.